Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to these. These are going to be my very quick, hopefully, WWE 2013 TLC, say that first, TLC 2013. I'm tired, it's fucking 4 in the morning over here. I figured I'd try and bang out my review as fast as I could, so let's get on with this one, shall we? So on the pre-show, Kofi Kingston attacked The Miz. Fandango defeated Dolph Ziggler in a match after being distracted by Summer Rae. And we saw a limo pull up. Who is inside the limo? Well, it's Steph, and it's Hunter, and it's Vince McMahon. Now, a lot of people have been speculating there's going to be a Hunter, someone for Hunter service is someone for Vince at WrestleMania. So you're thinking to yourself, oh, we might get to see the start of that tonight. Opening the show proper is Hunter and Stephanie telling us about the 2 title belts. It's all good. They completely ignore the fact that there's already been a title unification match. I talked about it on Saturday in my Vengeance review. Remember, the undisputed champion, hey Hunter, you won that belt at WrestleMania. No, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't count, obviously, because it was over a decade ago. So, in our opening contest, CM Punk defeating The Shield in a good handicap match. The crowd are really hot for CM Punk. Punk got some offense in, but then against Rollins. But when Reigns tags in, he gets beats. Reigns goes for a spear on the outside and sails over the announce table. I don't quite know how it happened, but that looks of things, he's got an eye injury. Basically, they told a good story in this one. They told the classic divide and conquer story, so that once CM Punk was able to get one of them on their own, he gave them quite a beating. He got a chance to... for example, here's a big kick to the head of Rollins, gets 2 off it. It does the Macho Man elbow drop, gets 2 off it. Punk hits the go to sleep on Rollins, goes for one on Ambrose, but Reigns comes in, and because he's got the eye injury, he accidentally spears Ambrose. And then Punk basically chucks out Reigns, covers Ambrose. 1, 2, 3. It's a nice little storyline driven match. It continues the storyline with the Shield, and by the looks of things, they're going to do a breakup. I'd just like to point out, I see a lot of WrestleMania cards, dream cards, coming up around this time of year. Yeah, don't do Shield members 1, 2, 3 against each other. Because remember, we had that a couple of years ago at WrestleMania with the Legacy shit, and that was a wank match, wasn't it? Don't want to see that again. AJ Lee defeating Natayla to retain the Divas title in a pretty good match. Got to say, the crowd are hot and the action is good. Some nice suplexes by Natalya. Sharpshooter is countered. Tamina distracts Natty and AJ puts on a Black Widow, and that's countered as well. Natty goes for the sharpshooter again. AJ grabs the hair, rolls her up for the win. I've given this one 2 stars. I mean, this is a genuine, generous rating from yours truly. I think if this one was been 5 minutes longer, I probably would have given 3. I was legitimately enjoying this match. It was a good match. Not as good as Natty versus Paige from NXT a couple of weeks ago, but it was still good. AJ Lee, no, we've just done that one, idiot. We get a video package. The one from Raw to show one with all the champions and how they felt when they won the championship. All good, but we're 45 minutes into the pay-per-view now. You don't need to try and sell the pay-per-view to me. I've already bought it. Langston defeated Damian and Sandow in a match to retain the IC title. I mean, Sandow cut a good promo before the bell, but I mean, the commentators are more interested in talking about the rolling tweets at the bottom of the screen. For example, Jimmy Hart and Kevin Nash, names that leap out at me, and the commentators are more interested in talking about them than the match. The match is one of those special foregone conclusion matches. There's no way they'll put the belt on Sandow this soon after after Langston's won the match and the big ending gets the win. In the back, Vince is talking to the man who punted him in the head a couple of years ago. We don't get to hear what is said. I don't know if that's a technical issue or what have you. And then in the booth, Mick Foley says that Miz vs Kofi Kingston is now a no disqualification match. So that's all good, I suppose. We get a good match, and another good match is Goldust and Rey Mysterio defeating the Real Americans, Big Show and Rey Mysterio, and Rybaxel, which is a stupid name, to retain the tag team titles match. Going into this one, I mean, I'm start thinking, this isn't really very good. I enjoyed this one a great deal. In fact, if I just scroll down right now, one of the messages that's just popped up with my friend Shane says highlight of the pay-per-view was definitely the tag 4-way. And there's a lot of people who spoke to me on Twitter, who spoke to me on Facebook, saying, look, this was a very, very good match. And I completely agree. Trust me, I do. But unfortunately, my stream stopped right in the middle of it. I've later found out what happened, but it sort of it spoiled my flow of it a little bit. But Goldust is a freak in peril until he can counter a powerbomb. basically he gets bumped around, but he bounces around for Curtis Axel and Ryback for quite a lengthy amount of time. He counters a powerbomb into roll up, that pins Ryback, it eliminates him and Axel. The crowd are hot, right? And in one of those weird things when the real Americans say, "We the people," the whole arena chants along with them, and you sat there going, wow. Are these guys, in spite of themselves, because they haven't got a great gimmick, have they? Are these guys actually getting over? It's weird, isn't it? Cesaro with a sweet deadlift, gut wrench suplex on Goldust. He hits the big swing, but then this is a bit where my stream cut out, but I've been informed that Big Show hit a KO punch on Swagger, and then as Cesaro was coming off the top rope, I hope that's right, KO punch for him, eliminates 2. And then that was a strange one, because I honestly thought that Rey Mysterio and the Big Show would be the ones who were eliminated, leaving one heel team, one face team. No, you've got 2 face teams, and you start thinking, this is sure not going to work, but he got some good stuff. A show chokes on attempt to turn into a DDT by Goldust. He hot tagged Cody. 619 for Goldust. And then basically the last couple of minutes were an exchange between Rey Mysterio, who you know I don't rate, who you sat there thinking to yourself, just retire, man. Surely it's not worth it to damage your knees even more. But yeah, his exchange with Rey Mysterio, the last couple of minutes were really, really good. The crowd were really hot. Some really good near falls. But Crossroads getting the win. Hits on Rey Mysterio, obviously not going to do on Big Show, is he? Yeah, probably the best match of the night, 3.5 stars. I enjoyed this one a lot. Oh, we get to see some people backstage, and there's a brawling buddies fight. You know, the toys they've got, the ones that are sponsoring the fucking thing. Basically, Vicky's got one, Brad Maddox has got one. This is the role of the GMs now, to do stupid skits backstage. But it was made better by Kane interrupting them and the 2 of them leaving, and then Kane gets the Brodus Claymore and whacks Cena with it. Yeah, that was actually quite entertaining. Kane even had his music! For goodness, oh, never mind. Anyway, in a bonus match, R-Truth defeating Brodus Clay in a meh, nothing, a couple of things saving this one from dud sort of territory. Clay is far more interested in arguing with Tensai on the outside. Basically, Tensai is the voice of reason. Say, look, you're on a big stage, you've got a good chance, you can win the match here, and Clay's just being a complete tool. But then he tells Tensai that he's better than him, so Tensai and the Funkettes both leave, and R-Truth hits a big kick and rolls him up 1, 2, 3. It's one of those, you've only got yourself to blame for that one, Brodus. Are we going to get Tensai versus Clay at the Royal Rumble? Yay, that's a feud I can't wait to see. In the back, Vince says something to Cena. So in a nice bit of clarity, clarity. No, clarity's not the word. Continuation. No, continuity. There it is. Yeah, I got it. Continuity. Oh yeah, you're subscribed to me. In a bit of continuity, we couldn't hear what Vince is saying either. I'm going to assume that Vince was wishing both men good luck, but whatever. Kofi Kingston then defeating the Miz in another rubbish bonus match. I missed the first one of this one because I had some garbage that needed taking out. Yes, at 3 in the morning, I'd rather do that, and I'd rather go for a piss, to be honest. But once again, one of the problems with having the women's match on second and it being a decent match is no piss break. And oh look, there's the Miz, so I'm going to use that as my piss break. What I can gather is that Miz worked the leg, so I should have loved that. And Kofi sells the leg, so I probably should have loved that. Guess what the crowd do? Because it's psychology and it's technical wrestling, crowd are not interested at all. Not one fucking bit. Couldn't give a shit. And a massive, massive boring jump breaks out. But it's the Miz, so I have no sympathy for him at all. At some point, Miz pulled off a turnbuckle pad, and he got launched into that, and then Trouble in Paradise, I think it was, gets the win. And then you can tell how interested the crowd are is to. When Kofi gets in the top rope, he does his boom, boom, boom. Yeah, no one chants along with him. Not a soul in the building chants along with him. Dear me, because no one cares. Incidentally, remember what I just said a moment ago? Mick Foley said this was a no disqualification match. It's just they didn't take advantage of the no disqualification stip at all. I mean, not one bit of this match was no disqualification. Therefore, making it a no disqualification match was pointless. 2 bonus matches have made you really want to, we need a good match. We want the main event. To be honest, I'd actually forgotten about the Wyatt family versus Daniel Bryan match. I honestly sat there going, right, main event time, come on, let's get on with this. We need a decent match. But no, we got another good handicap match. As Bryan got dominated by the Wyatts while Bray talks smack, saying, we could have been friends. And the fans chant, creepy, creepy. If he does this weird backwards walk thing, woo, I don't know what that is. I don't, no idea. You can let me know in the comments. Sorry, Bray's walk is ... Harper gets his leg cut in the top rope, so Bryan comes back. Oh, God, what did he hit? He got a 2 count. It doesn't matter. He hit something for a 2 count. He unloads with yes kicks, diving headbutt for 2. Rowan is trapped in the ropes and needs many yes kicks. And then Bryan hits a great suicide dive onto Harper. Hits a missile dropkick. Goes for the yes lock on Bray, but Bray counters into the Sister Abigail for the win. I did say on my predictions vid, Punk and Bryan cannot win. Only one of them can win. This was like the opening contest, really. This was a good storyline continuation match. Got to assume that at the Royal Rumble in 6 weeks' time, we're going to have Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan in a one-on-one match, which I would have no problem with whatsoever. Bray Wyatt was made to look very, very good in this match, I will say. And then, in our main event, Randy Orton defeated John Cena in an alright TLC match to become the undisputed champion. Of course, my prediction was Triple H was going to somehow insert himself into the match, but hell, I mean, that was one of those predictions. I'm going to say this out there just because it's so fucking retarded that it might actually come true. You know, my money would have been on Orton all the way because I just couldn't see Cena. Because the thing is, at this time of year, you need a heel champion, don't you? So in the run-up to WrestleMania, the chase can begin, don't you? So Orton was always going to win this. Let's go through it. So we saw various chair shot starters off, and the crowd are really, really hot for this one. Probably because they wanted tables during the Kofi versus Miz match. Ha ha, ha 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 ha. So we're desperate for some wood, you know? I like it when Cena goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle and Orton counters it straight away. And the thing is that I like about this is, think about it, these two know each other inside out, having wrestled each other 100 times. So they should be able to counter every single move that they do. Cena comes back with a super 5-knuckle shuffle though, and then Cena drives Orton through a table with a ladder shot. Orton stops Cena going for the belts, hits an RKO, and it's a very nice one as well. Steel set shots, mic shots, and the Spanish announce table is prepped. But when Orton goes for the punt out of nowhere, Cena counters into the attitude adjustment through the table. Cena climbs, grabs the belts, but Orton removes the ladder, so Cena's swinging away on the belt and unloads with a chair. Cena hits a spear of sorts through a table. Orton recovers fast and handcuffs Cena to the ropes. He's got a little trickle of blood coming down his face, and it looks brilliant. It really does look brilliant. As he taunts Cena with the key. I've got the key. I've got the key. He gets Jeff Hardy's patented big fucking ladder out and chucks the key into the crowd. And then one of those, that was actually clever thing. Cena undoes the fucking rope off the turnbuckle and climbs up the ladder to stop Orton. That's legitimately clever. Brilliant. But then they have a little bit of a thing where Cena falls off, is pushed off the ladder, and there's a table in the corner, yeah, and he basically, it's like he grazed the table, and that's enough to knock him in. I think it was meant to look like a really bad bump, but from the angle that we saw it, it didn't look that bad. Orton, you know, it's like, he gets to the top of the ladder and he sort of looks down like, do I want to jump off or not? And nah, fuck it, gets the belt down. And you start there going, alright, that was a genuinely anticlimactic finish there. You're expecting more to come, but more never really came. But, I've got to say, the 2 bonus matches dragged this one down. Oh, and sorry, I must say, out comes Vince, Hunter, and Stephen to congratulate Orton. And as the show goes off air, it's Vince's music that's playing, not Randy Orton's, because you just don't matter, Randy. I've got to say, I went into this pay-per-view with very, very low expectations, and a lot of the matches delivered way better than I thought they would. We've got on this one, in my opinion, I think there's 3, 1, 2, and yeah, 3 matches that come in at 3 stars. You know, that's all good. The problem is that you've got the IC title match and the 2 bonus matches, in my opinion, drag this one down quite a bit. I'm going to be generous, alright? I'm going to go for 6.5 out of 10. What did you think of TLC? Did you enjoy the show? Did you think it was shit? What did you think of Main Event? I would love to know down below. I don't reply to them all, but I read every single comment that you leave. Hit that like button, and if this is your first vid of mine, hit the subscribe button. I've got loads of great shit coming up in the new year. I've been Mark P. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with a Raw / Future Shock Underground 3 review on Tuesday. Take it easy, guys.